Okay, now we are in the time section. Time section is the place that we start building the timesheets. In Harvest, we have two easy ways to add the time that we dedicated for a specific task in a specific project that we are working on. To give the input in our timesheets in order to track our time, we have two options. Doing so on a weekly basis or on a daily basis. Now we are going to try to input time data in both of the methods on weekly basis and daily basis and see the differences. To do so, you have to click on the new entry, and you can see that on this window you have to put the data about the time you dedicated for the specific task and project. So here I have the list of all the clients and the projects available in my Harvest account, and I have only defined one project and one client, so I have only one option. Here I have all the tasks available in my project. For example, the project management, I will choose this one. Here in the notes section, you have the possibility to add some specific information on the task and the project you are tracking the time on. I will skip this one for now. So for inputting the time that you have dedicated for the project on a daily basis, you have two options of adding the amount of time you have spent, like 1.5 hour, for example, or you can start the timer, and in this way you have to pause the timer after you finish this task. I will give the time as the um, exact time, like 1.5 hours. So by saving this entry, it means that for project A and client A and this task as the project management, I spent 1.5 hours this day. I will save the entry. And here you have the possibility to view it as the new entry that I have. And here you can see that 1.5 hours have been added to our timesheet on Wednesday 29th of April, which is today. So let's see how we can input the data on a weekly basis. In the option of weekly basis, I have the possibility to input the data, that how much time I have dedicated for a specific task and a specific project for a client. Okay, now let's say I delete that 1.5 hours I added on a daily basis, and I want to start tracking time on a weekly basis, which was actually possible if I wanted to continue like that. But let's say I start a blank one. I have to create a new row, and here again I have the possibility to view all the projects and the clients that I have on my Harvest account, which I have only one here now, and I can see all the tasks available on that project, which again I will choose the project management. But you can see that I don't have the possibility to add some specific notes dedicated for this project. So by saving this row, you can see that I have the possibility to add all the time I have been working on this week on the project management task on project A for the client A, and we have the project code here, sample 01. So now we are on Wednesday, on 29th of April. I will go to the last week to input the information of the time I have dedicated for the specific task and the project. Again, I will choose the same project and client and the same task. I will add the row, and now I have the possibility to input the time data. Let's say every day from Monday to Friday I have been working 4 hours on this task, and now I can save the data. One good aspect of the harvest is that it automatically saves all the data, and you can see that on 9:22 a.m. it has been saved. So I can now add another row for another task on the same project as the administrator, for example. And I can say I have been working 4 hours a day from Monday to Friday on this task. And again, I would say. And now you can see some of the hours I have been working last week every day, which is 8 hours, and the sum of all the days is 40 hours. Now I have the possibility to submit my week for the approval. In this window, you have the possibility to review your timesheet. After reviewing, you can submit for approval. After submitting the data, your timesheet has been sent and is pending for approval, which is going to be done by the administrator or the project manager. Now I will go to the next step.